Greetings and welcome to my new calculus channels. My name is John Gabriel. So in previous videos, these two previous videos, I discussed the role of zero and also how one deals with factors in mathematics. And I'm going to conclude those ideas with this presentation. So mainstream academics are a bunch of cranks. I'm talking about math academics. They're not mathematicians. They're not even worthy to be called mathematicians, arses. So why do they tell you that you can, for example, as you see in this expression here, this expression, let me just get a pen. This expression here, they tell you you cannot put x is equal to 3 or x is equal to minus 2. Well, actually, you never do any of that in that expression. Because why? Because this x plus 2 over x plus 2 is 1, and x minus 3 over x minus 3 is 1. We don't care what is the value of x, okay? Because we cancel the factors out. And hence, x is equal to 5, okay? There's no problem there. Now, why do they insist on this? Well, let me tell you why. Because their mainstream calculus is a big pile of flawed crap, full of hand-waving, full of beliefs which don't belong in rational thought, and full of deception because they need some way to hide their incompetence, their ignorance, and their incorrigible stupidity. So the way they define the limit definition is, as you see in this middle section here, and they say that if for every epsilon greater than zero, there exists a delta greater than zero, then this inequality. Okay, now the first problem is that they need holes, and this little box here tells you why they need holes, because they need to be able to cancel out those factors. So they're not only contradictory, they're just a bunch of clowns, basically. They need a hole there, because if they don't have a hole there, they can't say x minus a greater than 0. Okay, so that's the first reason. Nor can they say f of x minus l greater than 0. So we'll ignore the fact that L is circular, the use of L, because, in order to know the limit, you need to be able to know what the value of f is at A. So the incorrigible clowns that are your mathematics teachers and lecturers, who've never understood calculus or mathematics or even the most basic concept of number, want you to believe this drivel, because if you don't, then they lose their tenure, they lose their security, they lose their credibility. They can't do that now. For too long, they've preached this garbage. So I'm going to place a link to an article in the details section called the 6 Simple Reasons Why Calculus is Flawed, and why you never, ever, ever put anything in X in an expression like this, okay? You don't, because those factors cancel out. Okay? You don't worry about that. This is a valid algebraic expression. They love you to believe that you can have 0 over 0. You can't. That is utter bullshit. It's nonsense. It's not indeterminate. It's not indeterminate. It's nonsense. You cannot say this ever, because if you have a fraction 3 over 4 like this, what does it mean? Think of it, imbeciles. 4 tells you the number of equal parts the unit has been divided into. All these must be equal. And 3 is an enumerator, okay? You can't, first of all, 0 can't be divided into equal parts, and 0 does not enumerate anything, not even itself. Very well. If you're not a rated subscriber, become one. Follow me on academia.edu. Click like, because I have many enemies. Tell your friends about this, and I'll chat to you again soon. I'm John Gabriel, and this is the New Calculus channel. Goodbye.